Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to do 25 no-sew crochet patterns that you can make. Most of these will be able to be made in under an hour as they are relatively small, and most, if not all of them, are beginner friendly as well. So let's get started. All of these patterns can be found on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, when you click the link down below, it will still take you to the website version and you can still view the pattern even if you don't have an account. So the first 4 patterns are from the same creator. It is crochet_crochet. We have a snoozing goose. Now I was really surprised to see that this was no sew. I love it and I'm definitely going to make it soon. The next one we have is Ted the Toad. I am in love with this as well. I think this creator does such a good job at creating amazing patterns and things that are super cute. The next one we have is Mushy Crushy. I know mushrooms are quite popular with markets and things like that. Relatively easy to put together and quick to put together. The next one we have is one that I have mentioned before. I've done a whole video on it. It is Happy the Hippo. I love this pattern. It takes about an hour to put together, if not less, depending on how quickly you can sew. Let me go grab it. So this is how it will turn out. I made it bigger purely because that's the only wool I really had to make it, but if you wanted to do it smaller, just use a smaller size yarn or a smaller hook. But I definitely recommend this. It's one of my favourites and it's so detailed for how simple it is. The next one we have is a pocket piggy. I wasn't going to actually put this in the video, so this is actually 26 patterns, but I found it last night and I actually made it and I was like, this needs to go in the video because look how, I haven't done the tail so ignore that, but look how cute it is. Also white was the only colour I had but this took me about 15-20 minutes to make. The tail is no sew as well. You just attach the yarn to the back and crochet it, so there's no sewing involved for this one either. And similarly we have a pocket possum. I've also mentioned this in a previous video as well and I'm definitely going to make this one soon. The next one we have is on the larger side of things. It's definitely one that can't be done in under an hour and it is a skip plume. It is still no sew, but it's one of the bigger ones. It's actually the biggest one on this list. The next 2 are the most beginner friendly so far. It is a bubble whale and a baby squishy whale. Really great to start off with when you're just practicing, as they don't take very long and only really include basic stitches. The next one we have is a caterpillar. I've also mentioned this in a previous video. I love this. It's so cute. You can make it as long as you want. You don't just have to stick to the, I think it's 5 like balls of the caterpillar. You can make it longer or shorter, however you want. The next 2 we have are elephants and the modification for it as fruit elephants. I saw the fruit elephants last night and I was like, this is adorable. I really love this concept. I think it's super cute, works really well. The next ones we have are a mini giraffe, a mini octopus and a mini sheep. These are all by different creators, but they are all equally as cute. Definitely could be made in under an hour and perfect for beginners as well if you want something a bit more challenging. The next one we have is similar to the mini octopus, but it's slightly larger. It's a Dumbo Octo. And these are really popular as well. I've seen a lot of people make similar patterns to this, but this was the one I picked for this video and it's so cute. The next one is also very popular for markets and things like that. It is a duck. There's lots of different variations of this pattern as well. I've talked about it in a previous video, but they are perfect for beginners, as well as this bee. Bees are like the number 1 for beginners because they're so straightforward, only really include increases and decreases, and they're perfect for when you're just starting off making plushies as a first project. They're super cute and they also sell really well if you are planning to make these for Etsy or markets, things like that. The next one we have is a chubby kitty. I think this is so cute. You can do it in a variety of different colours and again it works really well for just being a no sew pattern. The next one we have, I haven't seen anything like this before. Normally when you get an axolotl pattern there's a lot of sewing involved, especially with like the head and the legs. But this one is similar to the kitty pattern, but it is a chubby axolotl. I think this is really cute. It's one of the ones that are on the more basic side, but it still looks adorable. The next one we have is very similar to the Mabel chicken pattern, which you have to pay for. I think it's like £5 or something for the Mabel chicken. This is pepper chicken. I know I mentioned this in a previous video, but I bought the Mabel pattern and I was shocked at how easy it was to put together. Like, this is when I was a beginner and I wasn't really focusing too much on the patterns, like making a pattern myself. So I bought it and I did it in like 20 minutes because it was that straightforward. So this pepper chicken would be perfect if you aren't willing to buy patterns or if you just want something quick and easy to put together. The next one is a leggy axolotl. I know leggy frogs are very popular. They're one of the first things people make, and I like that this is a different take on that. The next one we have is a Brontosaurus. This is very straightforward, can be made in probably about 15 minutes. And the next one is a Stegosaurus. Both of those two I've mentioned in a previous video as well. But again, super quick, super easy to put together, and there's no sewing involved, so that's a bonus. The last two I have aren't really plushies themselves, it's to go with other things. So as Easter's coming up, I wanted to incorporate something Easter themed into it. We have an Easter basket. Now I think this would work really well with another type of plushie, have it holding the little Easter basket. And then same with the next one, it's flowers. Flowers are really straightforward to put together once you know how to read patterns. They can be a bit confusing at first with all the different letters and everything, but I think this would be great. Say you've got a turtle and you wanted flowers on the shell. Obviously you'd have to sew them on to the shell, but the process of making the flowers is completely no-sew. So that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, just let me know down in the comments and I will respond to everybody. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.